Everyone's been asking me, when can we expect relief from this extreme heat? So let's start with our 5-day forecast for three of the main cities across South Africa. Starting with Durban, still in heat wave conditions up until Thursday, peaking at a high of 32 degrees. And then into the evening, isolated thunderstorms likely to reach the coastal areas and on Friday, but yet again hot and humid into the weekend. Upington temperatures has been soaring above 40 degrees, but for the rest of the work week as well as into the weekend, still sizzling hot just below 40. Just imagine how uncomfortably hot 25 degrees must be in at night time, as well as with a stage 6 load shedding on a Thursday as well as Saturday. There's a possibility of thunderstorms. And then finally in Johannesburg, we're expecting a high of 29 on a Thursday. Isolated thunderstorms likely over the Highveld as well as into Friday, but a sunny and hot weekend ahead for Gauteng. Well, there you have it. It will remain hot the rest of the week as well as into the weekend, but thankfully there's a chance of rain. So here's your in detailed forecast. On Wednesday, that trough deepened over the southern part of South Africa and thunderstorms moved over the Eastern Cape as well as over the catchment areas of Nelson Mandela Bay. Isolated thunderstorms developed over the Northern Cape with a few thunderstorms here and there over the northeastern areas of South Africa. But now into Thursday, the probability shifting a little bit eastwards, including Gauteng, Mpumalanga, becoming scattered over the Eastern Cape as well as Lesotho, later reaching the Free State and thunderstorms moving over KwaZulu-Natal. In the Western Cape, we're expecting a few foggy patches on Thursday morning over the coastal areas. Later, high of 27 degrees in Cape Town, becoming hot over the interior with mainly sunny skies at 33 in Worcester as well as Robertson, peaking at 33 in Oudtshoorn, 37 in Beaufort West, a westerly wind picking up with isolated thunderstorms expected later over the northern and central parts of the Eastern Cape. An onshore southwesterly wind expected along the coast and thunderstorms becoming scattered from late afternoon over Kumani, Kua as well as Matatiele and the southern Drakensberg, 27 degrees in East London as well as Port St John's, and there's a possibility of a few of those thunderstorms moving over the Wild Coast after another hot and humid day. Thunderstorms expected to move in from the west and reach parts of KwaZulu-Natal. In Mpumalanga, it's a mainly sunny start to the day, later partly cloudy with isolated thunderstorms expected after a hot afternoon. Moving to Limpopo, we're expecting maximum temperatures around 30 degrees, mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies with a high of 30 degrees on the dot for Polokwane. And then in northwest, maximums also peaking just around 30 degrees, but isolated thunderstorms expected to bring some relief to the heat with a northerly wind picking up. Moving to the Northern Cape, we're expecting extreme heat over the Karoo as well as part of the Kalahari. Maximum temperatures above 40 degrees. Later, the wind picking up with isolated thunderstorms expected over the eastern areas. Later, also reaching the Free State. It's hot at first, temperatures in the mid-30s, and then becoming scattered in the vicinity of Harrismith. In Gauteng, we're finally expecting a few isolated thunderstorms on a Thursday afternoon to bring some relief to the heat. Moving to Friday, we're also expecting those thunderstorms to yet again develop from late afternoon over the interior of South Africa and moving eastwards. And finally on Saturday, that band extending all the way from Namibia over the Northern Cape. Later thunderstorms expected in the Free State, Eastern Cape and parts of KwaZulu-Natal, but sunny and dry conditions return to Gauteng. Well, that's all from me, and remember, no matter the weather, we're in this together.